Virgos, what's up? It's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and I'm here with your very last week of December 2016 weekly general Tarotscope going into January 2017 monthly general Tarotscope. I just want to say that I apologize, guys, for not putting out the Decembers. Your girl was tired. I didn't intend to not do Decembers, but it just ended up that way. I needed some rest. So thank you for being patient with me and sticking in there for me, with me. While I bring these Januaries or the very end of December and January readings in for you. This reading will be for Virgo's Sun, Moon, and Rising. Um, let's just see what we have for my Virgos. I'm going to do the playing cards for the last week of December. Virgo. Yeah, again, I feel like the general consensus, and which is true around this time of year, everybody deciding how they're going to enter 2017, on what mental plane, what emotional plane, what are they leaving behind, and I feel like this definitely applies to you too. Again, Virgo, I feel like you're starting out the week in a very balanced position, and you have the Two of Hearts here. Um, I feel like for some of you, if you're in a relationship with a person, I feel like you are definitely on the same page with this person. I feel like there's a newfound, if you're not in a relationship, this is a newfound level of respect for yourself. I feel like there's a harmony within inside of you. There's a sense of balance. And I feel like by the end of the week or by the middle of the week, you're doing anything and everything possible to keep this momentum going. I feel like you're trying to use this energy to move forward. To help you move forward, to keep you on a more positive plane if you've been feeling unsure about yourself or your situation lately. By the end of December to 2016, some of you, I just keep feeling like you can't wait till January 1st comes in, because 2016 I feel like it's taking you through the ringer. I feel like for some of you, you're ready. You're definitely ready for an emotional redo. And you're ready to walk alone as well. I feel like with the Five of Hearts here and the Eight of Hearts here at the very end of the week, it's just like, you know what? I feel like I see somebody's on their knees praying, thanking God, like, thank God I made it through this year. Whew. Let me just I'm grateful for everything that I've learned, but I'm so ready for this year to end so I can go off to something else. Okay. Yeah, here you are, the Queen of Pentacles coming up. So again, I feel like you're making sense of why things happen the way. Because I feel like for some of the Virgos, your 2016 wasn't the best year for you, but you're coming to an understanding of why it went this way, and you're using what you've learned in order to make plans for next year. Although I feel like there is some insomnia coming in towards the middle of the week, and there may be some anxiety. The anxiety is not strong enough to keep you from moving towards your goals into 2017. All right. Moving into your January 2017 cards for Virgo. Let's see. Virgo 2017. I'm on location, y'all. I'm at my mama's house. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Well, Virgo, you just had some cards just straight like kind of spit himself in that one too. So we're going to keep those because obviously there's a message to be said for you. I'm pick them up just like I had them. One card for general, career, love, finances, and health. These are your fallout cards. This is going to be why. General. General. Virgo, I see red with y'all. I feel like that's passion and determination. Maybe some anger too. Career, finances, love. Nope. Dang it. Health for Virgo. Well, that one just popped out and flipped over, so we're gonna use that one. And first off, before we even look at any of the other cards, let's look and see what all these cards just kind of shot themselves out. Some additional messages for Virgo. Nine of Cups in reverse. There's that Nine of Swords again. The Moon. Four of Pentacles. Virgo, y'all gonna have to open up. Excuse me. I'm sorry if you heard that. I made a burpee. Sorry. Excuse me. Virgos, y'all gonna have to open up. Y'all gonna have to open up and really decide what you really want out of life. What's gonna bring you happiness and sheer satisfaction and joy in your life, and how you're gonna go about doing it. I feel like for some of you, it's like this ongoing back and forth. There's a depression here. Some of you, and I'm just saying, some of you, I feel like some of you may be suffering from like some seasonal affective disorder, or could be even some like mild bipolar. What I feel is because it's like there's this up and down labile mood or affect from some of you. Like one minute that you're okay, you're feeling secure about it, and the next minute you're worrying. And it's like you're worrying because you don't know how things are going to work out, but you're holding so tightly to this belief. But I feel like the belief that you're holding on to so tightly is actually working against you, because you're not allowing yourself to open up, to open your perspective or broaden your horizons. I feel like for some of you, it feels in a sense it's the unknown that bothers you. There is no sense of, it feels like there is no reciprocity. There is it kind of feels like to me in the sense that you feel alone. Like as much as you want to be alone and not be bothered, you still feel lonely. So there's this, it's almost like a damn if you do, damn if you don't type of feeling that I have for Virgos. I'll look at the rest of the cards, but I know that you don't want to feel this way. You don't want to feel this way, but you can't help but feel this way. Okay. But I feel like for some of you, maybe you need to go and talk to someone, maybe like counseling. There's a need for you to open up about your feelings and your emotions, what you're going through right now. I feel like you're trying to handle everything on your own and you're not letting anybody help you. Although I feel like for some of you, you definitely have help. You don't want to, I feel like some of you are going to drive yourself crazy. Now I'm just be honest with you, because it feels like you just feel like you have to do everything on your own. And I feel like that's a struggle with your ego, to feel like you have to do everything on your own. Everybody's here to help you. You have help if it's available. But I feel like people are coming at you and asking you like, what's wrong? What's going on? And you are not saying anything. It's time for you to open up. I can't stress that enough with the Moon card here. Okay. I feel like for some of you, certain situations may seem bigger than what they are during the month of January. Maybe financially, it may feel like that. So just be aware of that. Don't allow your financial state to. I feel like finances could definitely, or lack of finances could really get you down in the dumps. January. For some of you, not all of you. Some you know who you are, who I'm talking to. Um, or just it may not even be a financial state. Just it's like the state of who you are, where you are, like your current state right now. It feels bleak. I don't feel like it is bleak, but it feels bleak, and because it feels bleak, it is bleak to you. But outside looking in, I don't feel like it is as bleak as what you feel it is. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Um, and I feel like you're holding on to it, so you're protecting it. With every bit of your might. Let me get one more card. Yeah, I feel like there is no optimism right now. I feel like for some of you, in a very pessimistic place. But I don't feel like it's true. Okay, I feel like it's more of an illusion than what you really think it is. I feel like there's a plausible solution, but you're holding so tightly and so staunchly into this belief that it's very hard for you to see around the corner or to see a more feasible solution. All right. General energy, Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician, career, finances. Again, you are working very hardly. You know, walking away from something within a love relationship. Health, Four of Cups in reverse. And why is this all happening? Again, there's a new beginning here. But this, I feel like for some of you, maybe one of the reasons why you're feeling unsure about it is because it's not moving at the speed that you would like it to, or you feel like it should. But it's here to help you get more grounded. I feel like you guys are working from a place of just worry and anxiety, shoulda, coulda, woulda, and thinking about every scenario that could possibly go wrong, but just that those scenarios hadn't even come to fruition yet. But you're giving honor and you're giving energy to those situations, and it's actually making your anxiety grow, heighten, get heightened or strengthened. Okay. Be careful what you give your power to. I'm being told with the general energy, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Magician card, you have keep your focus about what you're ending off December 26th with, going into January. I feel like again, with the Magician here now, some of you, because Mercury is your ruling planet and we are in Mercury retrograde during majority of the month, Mercury retrograde and the Mercury retrograde post shadow period in January. I feel like some of the anxiety that you feel could be in response to Mercury, okay? Because we have the Magician here, and Mercury is one of your ruling planets. So I feel like for some of you, it is going to be definitely hard for you to keep your focus on the task at hand, or to be able to see, like I said, a plausible solution to your issues right now. So understand that this too shall pass, but you have to allow the energies to flow through you, and the don't allow get control of your anxiety instead of letting your anxiety get control of you. Understand your place right now, within this month, especially because I feel like for some of you, this retrograde got you thinking about all types of stuff, and it's making you doubt yourself, and it's making you not believe in yourself. But I feel like you have what you need, but you just have to remember that you have everything that you need. You have the Magician card here. So you have the passion, you have the emotion, you have the drive, you have the groundedness. You just have to remember that not everything that you have right now is something that you it feels like you feel like you don't have everything that you need, but you do. I just need you to remember that you have it right now, even though you think you don't. I hope you follow me. Okay. Because with the Page of Pentacles here in reverse, I don't feel like you're looking at everything in its most clearest manner. Okay. With clarity right now. There's a struggle for clarity in the month of January. for Virgos right now, and I really do feel like it definitely has Mercury being in retrograde has to do with this. All right. So when it comes to career, chill out. Some of you may need to take a vacation. Some of you need to stop stressing about whatever's going on at work. Whatever's going to be is going to be. I feel like you're actually in a good place. Stop thinking of things that's going to. I feel like you're trying to think of things. To you, it feels like you're trying to be proactive, but I feel like it's not your place to try to be proactive in certain situations. I feel like for those of you who that applies to, you know what I mean. Chill, stand back for a minute and let some things play out. You don't have to have your hand in everything all the time. Whatever's going to be is going to be anyway. Everything is divinely guided. We have this stained glass that makes me feel of some type of, there's some type of divinity, divine intervention here. So I feel like for some of you, I just heard for some of you, if you don't do it, if you don't stop like having these anxieties or trying to put your hand in every little pot at work, divine intervention is going to come in and you're going to be forced to lay yourself out or be pushed out of there, not by losing your job or anything. Some of you may possibly get injured at work. Okay, because I feel like for some of you, you're worrying so much about, like, just go to work and do your job and leave. Like, I feel like for some of you, not for everybody, but you know who you are. It feels like it's just go there, do what you need to do, stay out of it. You don't have anything to do with it. Just let it go. Like, I feel like you've been on the defense for so long that you feel like you have to continue to be that way. You don't have to be like that during the month of January. You're being watched over. People are watching over you. However, if you continue to I feel like you have to be involved in stuff all the time. You keep feeling like you have to be involved in something. I feel like some of you may get injured. That's something. Like you may get injured at work and you be forced to stay out of it. Okay? For some of you, you are on leave. If this doesn't apply, I feel like for some of you, you may be on leave right now from work. Maybe you're recovering from surgery. Um, you may have to take some extended time out. Maybe it's just a vacation, but whatever it is, I feel like you need a mental rest in whatever capacity that's going to apply to you. But again, if you keep finding yourself in something, I do feel like you're going to be taken out of there. Just so it's almost like they're forcing you to sit down for a minute. All right. Going into finances again, I feel like finances you may be struggling with in the month of January, only because again, you're working against yourself. It feels like you're trying to like work yourself to the bone in order to save more money. Maybe this is what this anxiety is about. You trying to build up your nest egg or build up a savings, but again, you're going about it in the wrong manner. Again, you find yourself feeling trapped, like you robbed Peter to pay Paul. During the month of January, it feels like you maybe for some of you, it feels like you may be behind on some bills and you can't see it feels like you're digging yourself into a even bigger hole. um and again, I'm gonna tell you guys, I feel like you have help, but if you don't open your mouth, a closed mouth won't get fed. So always remember that in January, especially when it comes to finances, because I feel like you're just trying to do everything on your own, but you'd actually have help if you just open your mouth and talk to somebody and tell them what they're going. Tell them, okay. You're feeling maybe you're in a financial trap. Some of you may. I feel like for some of you are renting from a very shitty landlord, and they have you financially in a like you may be in a contract. Um, you may be in a contract and you can't get out of your lease right now, and it just feels like you. It could be a landlord, it could be a home, it could be a car. Be careful about signing any contracts. Of course, you know that we're in Mercury retrograde right now. Definitely want to be careful about signing any contracts because I feel like whatever you sign right now, you may be trapped in it, and it's not what it looks good right now. But if you give it a couple of months, shit gonna start breaking down on you. Okay, so be careful about that. Um, the Six of Cups here, finances. Some of you, I'm gonna just tell you, you just wishing that you could go back to a time when you were a kid again, and when responsibilities were not so heavy on you. During the month of January, it just feels like things feel pretty heavy for you right now. But again, maybe you're really trying to work some things out so you can give your kids something fine. You know, you have to spend money on your children. You don't have the money to do so. But remember that, like, I feel like especially these are young kids under the age of like 6, 7. I feel like these kids, they're not gonna know the difference anyway. So be careful about what you're overexerting yourself to appease to some children who don't even know what's going on. All right, because we parents tend to do that because we want them to have it and they don't even know what's going on. I feel like this could be in response to what some of it, maybe you have spent too much in December for Christmas and now you're really feeling it financially in January. It could be a lot of things, but I feel like whatever it is, I feel like it's like you're working so hard to make this money that you don't even get to see or enjoy. All right. um Going into love and relationships, the Five of Swords. Um, yeah, I do. I feel like some of you are walking away from something. Again, you made that decision at the end of December, or the very end of December or in December, that this is what I need to do. You having that, you realize that, you know what, there's no benefit, there's not going to be any benefits for you in staying, just as much as it's not going to benefit you. It's not going to hurt you if you leave. Okay. There may be some emotional hurt a little bit, but that emotional hurt that you have will not supersede the happiness that can come to you on the other side of you leaving. All right. I feel like some of you're choosing your battles and within conversations during the month of January. I feel like your tongue can be very, very slick. And so you're definitely watching over what you say to other people. I feel like for some of you, you're going to have to speak up, because if you don't, I feel like somebody may try to take advantage of you in the month of January. And this could apply to business relationships, friendships, family, romantic. But I do feel like somebody is walking away though, because they just realize, you know what? Either way, it's not gonna improve. You know, I have to be able to, you feel competitive to me during the month of January, in relationships right now, like, and it has to do with somebody else, but and you might have to play a little dirty. I'm just going to tell you, you might have to play just a little bit dirty to get yourself out of this situation, because I feel like this person keeps feeling like they can continue to take advantage of you. You're going to pull up them shores and show them who you really are. Like, no, I'm not to be played with. All right. And you're willing to show them this month. And I feel like it's taking you a while to muster up the courage to show this person, but by the time January comes in, you definitely are going to be able to do that. All right. And you're not going to feel any type of way about it. You're going to walk away feeling okay. Now, there's a little, I don't feel like you guys like to be, real nasty to people, or, I don't feel like you guys are definitely, you don't want to be confrontational. So that there's that side of you to like, oh wow, I have to do this. But at the same time, this is about self-preservation. Okay. You heard how serious my voice got just now? It is. It's about self-preservation right now. And so you're going to have to do what you have to do. And if somebody gets in your way, then so be it. I'm going to draw my sword on you too. All right. Just saying. Going through to your health. Again, with the Four of Cups in reverse, I feel like for some of you, there's a sense of gratitude that needs to be here, established within inside of you. I feel like for some of you, you're feeling as if, again, there's this feeling of destitution or apathy or dissatisfaction, and it feels very, again, like there's this low mood about yourselves. Here you are again with the Hermit. The Hermit is a Virgo card for you. I feel like, emotionally, this month you're really trying to be by yourself. You're not really trying to be around a lot of people. You're just trying to make sense of some things. Okay. You're still kind of piggybacking off of where you were in December. You're learning, but I feel like you just can't, like I keep hearing, I can't do people right now. And that's okay. I feel like for some of you, you really just need I feel like you're trying to make a plan for yourself. You're looking for answers. You're needing answers. And you're realizing you can't get answers from outside of people. Because I feel like for some of you, that's what you've tried to do. And now you're realizing that you have to seek those answers within yourself. And you'll be able to find it. All right. Let's get a self-care card for January for Virgos. Virgos, Virgo, self-care, self-care. Well, two cards just popped out, Virgo, like boop, and they are for you. First one, rejuvenation. What did I tell you? Especially when it comes to career, get some sleep. Go take a break. Get some rest. It says get a good night's sleep. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. You need it. If you planning on turning your life around 360 degrees, 720 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, how many degrees you trying to turn your life around or head in another direction, you're going to need the energy to do so. And I feel like for some of you, you're running off of fumes. You're going to have to I'm telling you, and I feel it very strongly. If you don't do it, you're going to be forced to do it. Take a break. Take some time off. It's not like you don't have the time. All the Virgos I know, y'all work. Y'all hardly ever take any time off. Take some time off and attend to yourself. Other card is support. Going back to what I said earlier, some of you may need to look into counseling. I feel like counseling will definitely be a good thing for you this month. Consider it. I'm not saying that you have to start this month, but please have that up for consideration for talking to someone about your issues. It says offer support to someone, experience the joy of serving others. I actually feel like for you, Virgo, this month, this is self-care behavior. And it is about the self, but I feel like instead of you offering yourself to other people, I feel like it's time for you to allow other people to support you, because I've been talking about that this whole time. Offer yourself up for support, and I feel like once you do that, you'll see that you do have people here in your corner, because I feel like for some of you feel like you don't have anybody, but you really do. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you soon. Enjoy your 2017, and I will talk to you later. Bye.